I think it's really important for us to talk about mental health in sport. I think it's actually important for us to break down as many taboos as possible, and I think the GB women's hockey team have tried to do that on lots of different occasions, and mental health being one of those topics. I think the more we talk about it, the more we share, the more we can normalise it, the more we can make people feel comfortable just sharing their experiences and really understanding what they're going through. I think it's really important that elite sportsmen and women share their experiences across the board, because I think you're kind of given this platform without really wanting it or meaning to. You're going out there just trying to be the best sports person you can be, but in doing so, you know, you do get more Twitter followers, you get more Instagram followers, and I think therefore you have a platform. And I think to speak about the things that you're passionate about and the things that you've experienced, I think really connects you with the other people, it connects you with the fans, with the supporters, and you're able to break down some of those barriers which exist around taboos like mental health. We talked a lot in the team about mental health and also psychology, sports psychology and just team psychology. I would say probably the amount of time we spent on the pitch or in the gym training, we'd also spend that same amount of time out of the gym and the pitch and in the classroom, talking about resilience, pressure, dealing with nerves, how we get ourselves up for a game individually and collectively as a team. And I think the tools that our sports psychologists have given us over the years have really enabled us to be resilient and understand what happens to us under pressure, what happens to us when we're having a bad day. And the knowing of that yourself and then the sharing of that amongst the group not only makes you strong, but it also makes the group really strong. If you're going through a difficult time, first of all, everybody has been there to some greater or lesser extent, and so somebody in your group, in your support network, whether it's one of your friends, one of your teachers, one of your coaches, one of your family members, will understand. And if there's no one in your support network that understands, there's people outside of that network who will support you, and there are lots of people who can help you. So go online, do a little bit of research. The more you can talk about it, the more you can share, the better you will be. And everybody wants you to be the best that you can be on any given day. So please go and get that support that you need. At the moment, we obviously talk a lot about elite sport and how we deal with the kind of psychology and mental health at that elite level, when sometimes we have either a psychologist or signposting to psychiatry. And I think that's not so prevalent, obviously, in grassroots. And so I think what would be really great is for any coaches, which is normally parents, volunteers giving their time, is to just try and have as many opportunities as possible to allow the people, young and old, to just share and talk. You know, it might just be about how you felt about the game, how you felt about the session, how's your week gone, how's your day gone. Yeah. I think giving people the opportunity to kind of release some of that emotion and thought process and how they feel, I think the more we can do that, the more we can share, the more we break those barriers down, and the more then they'll hopefully be able to get that help when they need it.